set. And of course, so much of the attention before the game on Cristiano Ronaldo. Difficult summer with Portugal at the European Championship, but a half-century of goals last season.
Get closer in defensive terms to the to Al Hilal, what they were able to produce. I think if they can get more clean sheets, they're inevitably going to make it a better title race. And I think last season Ospina was good. Bento looks to be every bit as good. And if you look at the
rivalry, with a rich history, of course, between these two sides, the 185th official meeting of them today outside of the capital, where the stage is set. Both given significant tests in the semi-final, but this is the showpiece occasion. Finished runners-up to Al Hilal in both League and Cup in May. The big-name new signings are yet to arrive, but the superstars of last season remain in situ. They're two of only three clubs to have played in every year of the Saudi Pro League since its formation. Now, Nassr have been champions an impressive 9 times. Al Hilal going head-to-head for the Saudi Super Cup. Now, here we go. It's Al Hilal who get the action ahead of today. First opportunity for Michael to flash it in, and it had to be dealt with and touched behind. And he was a real threat. Salim Al-Dorsari to take it, and it's a pretty comfortable claim for Bento. It's levelled, by the way, at the end of 90 minutes tonight, no extra time. Early pressure being applied by those in white. Rivals. Sergio Ramos, the latest, and perhaps the most high-profile, as that actually came all the way through to the keeper, and it required a touch from Bento.
Kick long on a couple of occasions, that's a little bit better to Talisca's feet.
The referee has to get involved with that one. Using a word with Kula Sadio Mane. Slipping it through towards where Alex Telles had continued his run, but he just runs out of room. Such an important player, given his tactical. To try and win it back here and return it towards Yaya. Bonu got a glove on it. Appeals are ongoing as the keeper comes clear and tries actually to spot the counter-attack. You could see what he was trying. Cristiano Ronaldo's complaints continue, though.
They're not interested, the officials.
Spotted by the officials. Altan Bakhti, described as a key player in this side by Jorge Jesus. Options in white in the middle. Yami, coolly done because he was put under pressure by Salim Al-Dorsari, and then in actually winning the ball off him, Al-Dorsari has conceded the free kick. Slightly base, and he's got options either side here. Tried to take the shot on himself, and it spins away and out of play before it could reach Ayman Yaya, but he'll get the corner. Scoring stakes. Here comes the corner, the in-swinging delivery aimed towards Ronaldo. It was only partially cleared there for Abdullah El-Khaibari. Through a posse of players it came. And helping it wider. This is a strong run. Just maybe tried to take on one too many, Salim Al-Dorsari, because he had other options in the middle.
Yeah, the change of pace was electric once he received it off. They're
adding to that depth in the squad that I was talking about. Koulibaly here, he was stretching, having just overrun it, but the referee will pull it back, and he will also pull out the yellow card. Milinkovic-Savic trying to find Michael. KG. Mane gave that one away to Michael. It was just taken off support. Back towards Garib, who had to work to reach it, but he did. And will reap some reward by winning the corner. Abdul Hamid. Looked like he got away from Otavio, and the only way he could stop him was to bring him down, and it will cost the Portuguese a yellow card. There's a substitute. Looking for Al-Yami today as that one flashes in off the post and is scrambled away. It's not going to count, or it wouldn't have counted. But hearts were in mouths for a moment with Mitrovic in there.
Yeah, he went really early here.
Once more, trying to pull the strings here. Talisca in dangerously towards Ronaldo. Acrobatic clearance was an important one. Alan El-Dorsri ahead of him. It might reach Mitrovic. He gets something on it. This is Michael. And he improvised in trying to tee that one up for Milinkovic-Savic. Dorsri once more. Plenty queuing up in the middle, but he's missed out all of them with that one. Meeting between them. It's the first in the league last season, that 3-0 Al Hilal win, and they're advancing again here. Capable of getting decent distance on these throws. That's a case in point in towards Koulibaly, but it's harmlessly over the top in the end. Bring it under his spell. And he's still going here, Garib. Did really well in towards Ronaldo to get the touch. And late in the first half, Al Nassr in front in the Super Cup. Business as usual in front of goal for Cristiano Ronaldo. But the substitute, Abdulrahman Garib, receives his share of the acclaim from his teammates as well for the part that he played in the creation of the opening goal.
We can see what it means to everyone, and huge credit, I think, to Garib, who, when there's been so many misplaced passes in this first half, especially towards the tail end, he's the one that's been up to speed and the one that's looked sharp and got to grips with the game. He's afforded a nice little bit of space, that said. Look at the fullback there. He gives him acres, Abdul Hamid, but this is brilliant. And then he puts it into a really good area.
Just on the second half of the Super Cup final. Al Nassr leading by a goal to 0. Getting the action under. And it's a good weight of ball as well, with Garib giving chase. Who sustains some early second half pressure. Ruben Neves with the corner. Off the head of Alex Telles. Just guiding it away to Malcolm. And floats it in towards Mitrovic, making a nuisance of himself in between the two defenders. Just down by Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Michael's done well to get away from him, and he was able to pick the pass for Hassan El Tambakti without being able to produce. And Sadio Mane at the other end. And Lodi had stayed with him. Trying to utilise the corner flag as well, and he's still in there scrapping for it with Hassan El. So fine performance that he would have hoped for yet.
That's key, just getting a little bit more of the ball.
Savic gets it back from Mitrovic and waltzes his way through to score the equalising goal. Al Hilal back on terms at 1-1. After that super link-up between the Serbians, Mitrovic played his part, Milinkovic-Savic did the rest and some. And we're all square in the Super Cup final.
Well, it's a breathtakingly good finish. I'll say that first. And Milinkovic-Savic has been the one that's been joining in from midfield, trying to make it into the 18-yard box. And it's his drive that gets the equaliser. And after the initial few touches, you're willing this to end up.
Salam El-Dorsri put himself in that. Tambakti's gone with him. Ronaldo towards Atali, had stayed forward. Puts it on for Michael to try and bring it down, to try and make something of it. All happened very quickly. Ball into his path. Talisca and Mane in the middle. Nasr have got players back, can't prevent the cross from coming in. Although Mitrovic did get on the end of it, there was precious little. Defence coming under more sustained pressure now, though. Neves with the cross, Mitrovic rising and getting the touch to it to turn this around. The responsive champions in the second half from Al Hilal to ensure that further silverware is within their reach now. Alexander Mitrovic once more in the right place. And Al Hilal once more exerting their authority over their great Riyadh rivals.
Well, we've seen some good deliveries in this second half.
He's not short of options either. Picks the pass for Sadio Mane. The ball slipped forward. Go. It's well worked. That was cut back by Malcolm for Mitrovic, and that might just do it. He's got himself another one. This time made by Malcolm. Mitrovic scores 2 in quick succession. And Al Hilal racing clear in this Super Cup final, racing towards more familiar silverware.
Well, they're just getting ahead of themselves, Al Nassr. They're getting too many bodies forward in search of what was an equaliser. And look at Tellez, for example, just getting back into the picture now. I think too many players tiptoeing forward, don't regain their shape. They're detached. You can see the defensive line is all over the place there when Malcolm takes and then the mountain to climb.
They've got this really well as well. Milinkovic-Savic to Salim El Dorsari. Quickly to just do enough.
A little block there just to free him up at the near post.
It's a heavy touch. It could be a gift of a goal. It is. Nightmare moment for Bento. And it's all going wrong for Luis Castro and Al Nassr. 4-1 now. And that really, surely, has settled the issue. The Brazilian brought in this summer will not want to see this again.
He's been put under pressure. There's been too much on his goal in this second half, but that's all of his own doing. Malcolm gets himself the easiest of goals. Centre-half split. It's just a heavy touch.